Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to the Nerdy Boys Review Show. We're your host. I'm Scott.
I'm Christian.
And welcome back to the show. This episode is all about Gotham, episode 6, The Spirit of the Goat.
Yes, this episode was all about Harvey Bullock, from from his past to his present, and you really see the different sides of him, which was great. And my co-host is laughing a little bit, but that's because we got the Gillis today, so just excuse us. I really like seeing how Bullock went from being kind of like the hero kind of figure, and then how he got past that, like how Gotham's corruptness has shaped him into like the hard, cold kind of corrupt guy he is today.
Yeah, so exactly like you said, you get to see a different side of Harvey Bullock, and you get to basically see, like, he's basically Jim Gordon in the past.
Right,
and,
yeah.
Basically his partner is him, so it's like basically it's like a time loop kind of.
Yeah, yeah.
Cool.
You really do get to see him more as a hero, and like Gordon is like late to show up to the crime scene in this episode, like more playing like Harvey Bullock-esque role, like from last week when Bullock's like, "We're on lunch," like they don't.
We're on lunch.
Yeah, like they don't, like he doesn't want to stop what he's doing to go solve crimes or help people. But this week you really see him like he's like paying for his ex-partner's stay in the home and like trying to get him his little magazines.
Yeah. So yeah, in this episode you actually get to see like you said, Harvey Bullock do the work. be a detective. He solves the case of the Spirit of the Goat. So the Spirit of the Goat is basically this
psychotherapist woman.
Is a psychotherapist woman, but she's brainwashing her clients,
people,
I guess.
Yeah, they all have like mental illnesses.
Yeah,
and so she like gets in and like pretty much corrupts them, and then makes it seem like they're doing a good thing by killing the rich.
Yeah, like they're killing like the youth of like the rich class.
Yeah. And
exactly like you said. She's making it seem like they're doing Gotham a service because she thinks like all the corrupt people are in that category,
right?
Like the rich class,
like the 1%ers and stuff.
Yeah, she's trying to take out the 1%ers.
Yeah. So Donald Logue, who plays Bullock, which is great in this episode. Like, he's perfect for that role anyway, but. He's just an exceptional actor, and my favorite part was at the end when like Gordon and him are getting arrested for the murder of Oswald Cobblepot, and he's like, "I gotta tell you something, Harvey. I didn't kill Oswald Cobblepot." He's like, "Yeah, I know." He's all like winking at him and stuff. He's like, "Yeah, of course, man. I know you didn't. You don't gotta tell me."
Yeah, it was hilarious seeing this. Like by far one of the best scenes in the show this far.
Yeah.
And it was so hilarious, especially because like how, it ends because Montoya and Allen, are busting Jim and Harvey for the murder of Oswald Cobblepot. But then Oswald Cobblepot busts in the door, and it's so funny. He's like, "Hello, everyone. I'm Oswald Cobblepot. Hi, Jim."
Yeah.
He's like, "I'm not dead."
Yeah, the actor who does Oswald is really great, and like it was just hilarious to see him walk in and then see Bullock like completely shift gears and like flip out, like, "You didn't kill him." Like he cares more about his commitment that he made to the mobsters than getting arrested for something that he didn't do.
Yeah. It's you definitely see the corrupt aspect in there.
Yeah.
Just a little ass backwards priorities,
Yeah.
He doesn't care that, he killed somebody. He cares that he's going to be killed now, though.
Yeah. And I think the other highlight turns to a different corner where we see Edward Nygma and Kristen Kringle.
Yeah, he's basically, his little love interest, his failed attempts, every high school nerd's reliving experience right there.
Yeah.
Where... the nerdy guy doesn't really get the hot girl,
Yeah, and so he's like trying to impress her and everything. Like he just wants to love her, and
I think give her some lovins.
Yeah, I think this is gonna be what drives him to become the Riddler. Like he's gonna fall hard for her and keep trying, and he's gonna probably write her little love riddles and stuff. And eventually, she's just gonna break his heart, and he's gonna turn and become evil. So. The biggest thing with that is like I hope they don't accelerate that story like they've done with everybody else.
Yeah, actually I think they're like right on pace with the Riddler. Like he doesn't show up often, but when he does, he's dropping like little things, like little riddles here and there, and then this is like the most screen time he's had like all season.
Yeah, I think he deserved it. Mm-hmm. I just want to see them drag out his story over this season and maybe part of the next season. Like, don't make him become like a criminal this season. That's just too fast for me.
Yeah, exactly. But something else about Edward Enigma in the episode, it was a little hidden. Not everybody caught it. It was his coffee cup had a little question mark, representing the Riddler, of course.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was good to see. I mean, it's pretty obvious. I'm sure everybody caught it, but it was cool to see just that little, allusion to who he becomes in the future. And it makes sense too because right now he's all about riddles too.
Yeah. So. He loves, riddling people. Riddle me this.
Yeah. You also saw Oswald and his mom.
Oh,
that was really awkward.
Was super creepy.
He was like, "I don't even date, Mom." But
and then you have like that weird, awkward bathroom scene.
Yeah,
that was super awkward.
When that was happening, I literally tweeted, "I bet he's gonna kill his mom."
Hell yeah! Like I could definitely see that. It's probably gonna happen. But like, I feel like that bathroom scene was, except for when he's like, "Oh, I found somebody that I can trust," and he's talking about Jim Gordon. That was super useless.
Yeah.
Like that scene really didn't serve a purpose except for the fact that he reveals that he trusts Jim Gordon. And it seems like it's a common theme in Gotham that they use useless scenes, and I'm talking about Selena Kyle's scenes.
You want to cut out the meat like that, but like I feel like not every scene contributes. And like he's saying with Selena Kyle, when she's in the Wayne Manor and she's like stealing from Bruce, like maybe that scene will have like something come after it, or like it'll pay off in the future.
Yeah.
But right now it's just like, what does this accomplish? Like last week it accomplished nothing when they just showed her snatching someone's money. Like,
basically just showing, hey, look, I'm still in the show and I'm still a thief. They basically just don't want you to forget about characters, but I almost feel like they're doing it backwards. Like, it's like, the saying's like, absent makes the heart grow fonder,
right,
or whatever that saying
Distance.
Maybe. Oh yeah, something like that. But it's like, that's true. If I don't see that character every show, it's a pleasant surprise to see them when they come in like 3 or 4 episodes later.
Right, like they did with this episode. You didn't see Falcone or Maroney or Fish Mooney.
Yeah.
And like when we see them again, it's like, oh, now we're invested in their story again,
Yeah.
And then Montoya to me is like the main antagonist right now. Like that's, like she's kind of a good guy, but she's just annoying as hell.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things where I just want to see her lose, which I'm glad to see at the end of this episode. But maybe they could have done something and actually sent Gordon Bolt to prison. They were going to Blackgate, which is from the comic books. It's the main like supervillain prison. But I just want to see them slow things down a little bit. Like they could have played that out a little bit longer.
Yeah, I was definitely just about to bring up that point. Is like they accelerate things a lot. But I feel like in the gist of things, this was actually like one of their more like well thought out and well written episodes.
To me, this is the best episode of the season.
Oh yeah, for sure. But like the thing is like they usually like accelerate every timeline. This time it was like only that one, and like they left out things, which was super important to me because you had to have like anticipation build, like what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
But like this one, it was just super well written. I feel like, and I feel like it's gonna set up for other things, of course, and. I'm looking forward to it now.
Yeah.
Like, hopefully they just progress from here on out.
Yeah, I want to see where this season's going to go and how they work things out, like, at least with showing Bruce Wayne and everything. But overall, this episode was an A to me. A to you?
Yep, A to me too.
So, keep it up, Gotham. I think that's all we have for this week.
Yep.
So, we're going to sign out. I'm Christian.
I'm Scott.
And this is Nerdy Boys Reviews.
Stay nerdy, boys!